Hi everyone, Happy New Year. I hope you're doing well. In this video, I wanted to share some of my bookish goals for 2024. Now, I know that one of the most popular reading goals is a certain number of books to read in a year. I realize there's some other book-related goals that I have for this year, and I thought that I would share them with you. So if you're interested, stay tuned and let's just get into it. So my first goal is related to this channel. This is a booktube channel, so it's all things bookish. And I'd really love to post around once a week-ish on here. Now, life happens and I might not be able to post every week, but there might be weeks where I have 2 uploads. So I'd love to average about 1 long-form video a week on this booktube channel. The next bookish goal I have is to read more physical books in front of my child. Now, my husband and I realized we were on our devices a little bit more than we wanted to be around our kid, and we wanted him to see us doing other things besides being on a phone or a tablet. So we both want to read more this year, so we decided to try to see if we could just read more physical books in front of him, even if he was playing, doing something else. If we had that urge to pull out our phone and just browse, instead we want to try to replace it with flipping through a physical book. Now, I have a Kindle and I really enjoy it, but I really would love for my son to see me reading a physical book when I'm having a bit of downtime. So the next goal is kind of like a numbered reading goal, but I would love to read at least 5 books from countries or regions of the world, or representing authors from various places that I've never really engaged with before. For example, I have never read anything about Mongolia or from a Mongolian author, so that's maybe a region or a place that I'd love to dive into this year. The goal of this is to just broaden my worldview and understanding of different lived experiences in different places. And likely a lot of these books will be books in translations. So if you have any recommendations, just let me know below. Even if I've read a book from that country, I'd still love to hear some books in translation to the English language that you really enjoyed. My next bookish goal is to read at least 1 book a month. That's a short book, so maybe around 100 pages or less. And the reason for this is really not to try to rack up books on my Goodreads reading challenge, but it's more so that some of the short stories or short books that I read this past year were excellent. They were absolutely wonderful, and they packed so much in a small amount of space, or a relatively small amount of space. And the writing was just so artful, and I learned a lot about writing from reading those types of books. So yeah, I'd love to read more short books this year, which kind of leads into my last bookish goal of the year. So my last bookish goal of the year is to figure out what genre I want to write in. So I was really specific to call these bookish goals and not reading goals because I would love to write a book. I'm just not sure what I want to write a book about and which genre. So this year I want to actively pursue figuring out what that genre could be. So in the past, I've done a ton of nonfiction academic writing. I've done blog writing. I do YouTube writing now for myself on my other channel. And I've even been fortunate enough to get a fellowship to explore nonfiction writing for magazines, online publications, and narrative podcasts. However, I'm really curious about fiction. So I decided to sign up for an intro to the novel course from a local writing center in the area, and I'm really excited to dive into it. And I figure either way, it's going to be a learning. If I really enjoy it, great, I'll keep going and try to write a novel. But if I absolutely don't like it, then I know it's just not the genre for me. So yeah, those are my bookish goals for 2024, and I'm genuinely excited about all of them. So let me know if you have any bookish goals for this year. You can let me know in the comments below or DM me. I've been loving the wonderful community that's being created on this channel and just being part of the booktube community in general. So yeah, that's all for this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.